Last time on the Adventures of Gaia. So, Velnor explained he's with these Angels of Justice people from Atheon, which he claims is a group that kills evil. After a quick check-in that we aren't evil in his mind, we hatched a plan to get that coin from the Black Cabal. Relinor did this cool spell thing that
It's a sonic, not a spell. I am an angel of Atheon. I am no sorcerer.
Right, yeah. This sonic that let us see through the eyes of tons of people in the mindscape. Oh, just so you all know, the Doctor is a rugged yet sexy male Gaizen in the mindscape.
No, I'm not the only one that's different, Poppy. What happened to those membranes at your ribs?
Doctor! Focus on the important part of the story. Ugh, keep getting interrupted. Where was I? Oh, yeah, right. We teleported into the Black Cabal stronghold, attacked and totally took them out. But no coin. Relinor did that mind thing with a Cabal guy and says the coin is out in the danger zone of Megalopolis. Great. Shiny, are you sure you need that coin?
In the liquid blackness, there is a vibration. There is a power moving through you. You feel the emotions, the swell of the crowd going to and fro, the occasional eruption of a treble kind of hoot or holler here or there. The liquid light of the various lights above the concert bathe you in strange reds and purples. It slips and slides over the moving throng, looking like some kind of strange organism bathed under the light of some kind of scientific scanning equipment. Doctor, you don't think you've ever encountered music quite played so loud as you and Poppy and Relinor and Shiny are standing in the plaza in the center of Megalopolis, where you've been staying for a number of days, close to a couple weeks now, actually, because Poppy wanted to go to a concert, and there's always a free one at the end of the week. This night, some known DJ called Jesus Sex Machina is playing at the end of the night, but right now it's some lesser known DJ, and they're playing some kind of interesting music that the bass is so deep you can feel the very phlegm in your chest rumbling. It seems that if you give yourself away to it, it'll either stop your heart or cause you to dance in a ecstatic frenzy. Relinor, the Dark Elven warrior, the Angel of Atheon, stands there, slightly confused, his white dreads hanging, resplendent in the light, picking up the light just right. His piercing blue eyes glinting in the dark like a cat's eyes whenever darkness is on him. His impeccably kept white goatee, particularly jutting out this evening. He looks around. He doesn't say anything, though.
Where's Poppy at this point? Is she like just in the mosh pit, just up ahead, just like having the time of her life?
Is there a mosh pit?
Of course.
That's where I am.
All right. Closer to the stage. Closer to the stage. There is those Gaizens who have given up to the dynastic frenzy. No one seems to really care here about particular dance moves. It's just a matter of everyone moving with the music. It's like liquid water had a mind and could dance to the music.
Poppy definitely just jumps up and down. There's no dance skill.
That seems to be the go-to move. Everyone's kind of just dancing, jumping up and down.
I'm surprised Shiny's not dancing. Shiny likes music. Oh, okay.
He's like moving his head around. His head moves around his body.
It can be his own laser light show, too.
Indeed. Yeah, he's got like laser lights going. Robots in Gaia seem to really like, what is it called? Trip hop? Dance trip? Whatever you young people call it.
I have no idea. That's a good question.
Back when we put onions on our belt.
Oh my goodness.
Like a techno house sort of thing. What we're going
It is
for
some
here?
kind of house music like that, just like with a beat and yeah.
Gideon's
exactly.
not dancing. I'm dancing, but Gideon is absolutely not dancing.
Okay, Gideon's standing there.
Gideon's probably about as uncomfortable as Relinor is. Just
Yeah, you two stand shoulder to shoulder. He's almost as tall as you. You're a little bit taller. You see, you can make Mr. Shiny out pretty easily. Poppy gets lost in the crowd a little bit here and there. There's occasional people wearing the same kind of hat as she is, so she's harder to see.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, honestly, Poppy being in the mosh pit, not that he thinks something bad is gonna happen necessarily, but it has Gideon a little bit on edge because this is there's a lot of people in there, and this is just not his environment in general. But he's as much as like goat ears can act like radar dishes to try and like find where his friends are. He's absolutely just like angrily standing there, but listening very intently at where they are.
Sadly, there's way too
You should come dance.
Every now and then you hear Poppy's voice say, "Doctor, you should come dance." But otherwise, it's almost impossible to tell where they are. You can tell where Relinor is because you can smell him quite strongly beside you. But that's about it.
Okay, Poppy will go back to the non-partiers.
Okay, you bounce with the music. Mr. Shiny goes,
Dance up sideways. Do them.
+1.
Just
+1
bouncing.
for dance moves. Okay, you see the police at the south end of the plaza, the Guardian bots. The light actually reflects off their shiny black armor, actually pretty resplendently. They kind of just stand and obviously unpassionate machines looking around, scanning the crowd. You thought that you would be in trouble for the cold-blooded murder that Relinor did in the Mega Drunk, which is at the other end of the plaza, which is pretty close to the stage where you were. And indeed, some of the bikers that hang out in the area have probably still been angry, and you've been avoiding the area. But for some reason, the Guardian bots have looked directly on Relinor. And Relinor has went through the town with you in various places that you've been staying and spending your time, waiting to try and gain some information on where the Black Cabal may have hidden this last coin. And the Guardian bots have not given him a second look. So you're not too concerned about the police bots, and Relinor doesn't seem to be. For some reason, you've never seen his face on a wanted poster or on any of the screens at numerous screens that are around the city. Being in the core, although Megalopolis is kind of a ramshackle town hewn out of the raw materials of a ruined Megalopolis, it is still close enough to the core that technology has been brought in, and it's part of the merchant corridor, and so merchants come in and out very frequently.
Wait, we were doing something here. We're getting a coin.
Did Poppy just say that suddenly? Like,
Yeah.
like dances up. Oh wait.
I'm like, we need to dance a bit. Wait. We were on a caper of some sort.
Poppy, I do think the concert was
Go shiny.
Go shiny. You're anyways. The concert was your idea. If
You're supposed to loosen up, Doctor.
if you're completely finished, I would be more than happy to continue on our quest, as it were.
Forgot we were doing it. Okay.
Yes, that would be why we are.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
We should get some beer. Are we staying at a hotel?
Indeed. Here is the ruins of Megalopolis, and of course the city of Megalopolis. It's been hewn out of it, as I mentioned. You've been staying here in the Plaza Hotel, which, although it is rather sensationalized and overpriced, being part of the main tourist attraction of the city, or town, really. It's only around 10,000 people living here. It's quite nice, and you haven't had, as I mentioned, you haven't had any trouble.
Can we afford that?
Yeah, you have been so far.
Okay.
Awesome.
Poppy wanted to stay in some place nicer than stay up here at the drink hole or the
Understandable.
hotel.
The hotel.
Have you had your fill of this cacophony?
You two were supposed to dance.
I was just about to say that the cacophony is it's really
Fabulous. Now, why didn't you dance?
Dancing, milady, is not my strong suit.
I don't think it's anybody's strong suit. That's not the point.
You point over, they're like, yeah, jumping around like that. Mr. Shiny's doing the same thing.
Okay, fine. If you don't want to dance, we'll get beer. Okay, we could go back to... Ooh, does our hotel have room service?
Of course.
Let's get room service. Shiny! Shiny!
Okay.
Come here!
Oh, the radar thing comes out. Just walking through the crowd. He just transforms and shapeshifts around any individuals that are in his way. Whoa, trippy, man! One guy's trying to smoke some magic leaf. He's like, Shiny does that around him. Just puts it out and stomps on it.
That's enough. That's bloody.
Okay, Shiny comes over. He shifts back down to his 5-foot size. You're not quite used to him being so short.
Little. We need to find you some speed.
He looks up at you.
Shiny, we're going to get room service now. Great night.
Womp womp.
Okay.
Berlinor steps aside and bows slightly so you could go forward.
Oh, thanks.
You've been getting
Okay.
to know the Angel of Justice as you're staying here. You dragged him to this concert. He clearly is not his bag and didn't want to go. Neither did Dr. Huff, quite frankly. Probably not to speak for a player, but probably didn't want to go either.
Right. You got it. Spot on.
Poppy's desire made it worthwhile for everyone.
But you've noticed Rillinor is, if you're not mistaken, Rillinor might be just a little sweet on you, Poppy, for some reason. You've caught him looking at you every now and then, catching glances at you with a strange look on his face. Not more of a lonely or maybe even confused look.
Okay. Is he seem to be okay in the head? In general.
It's hard to say. You've been there, as I said, for 1 or 2 Gaian weeks. A Gaian week is 10 days. It's called a decacycle.
Yay, training!
A month is 100 days. It's called the centicycle. So you've been there for about 1.8 weeks, so 18 days.
I can't stop dancing.
And if you wanted to train during that time, Rillinor has been meditating and trying to use his angel capabilities to try and detect where the black cabal have hidden the remaining coin. But because it's out in the danger zone and it's very sparsely populated, and you understand his powers work on telepathy, he hears the whispers of thoughts here and there. And the more populated, the faster the angels can find what they're looking for. The less populated, the harder it is to find what they're looking for. But of course, just roaming around in the hundreds of thousands of square kilometers of the ruined Megalopolis would be highly, highly useless and highly, highly dangerous. In Gaia, an actual rule the GM has to abide by is giving characters time to buff themselves, because that's how you get powerful in Gaia. So let me zoom in again. If there's any areas you want to go, let me know. And if there's any training you want to do, Rillinor is an accomplished teacher.
Could Gideon spar with him for some good sword boy time?
Indeed. Okay. How much sparring do you want to do? Do you want to do a full week of sparring, or?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's not like every day, but I feel like Gideon doesn't really know how to. Yeah, I mean, he probably does. Gideon doesn't interact well with people, so if he can come up with an excuse like, this is benefiting the both of us, clearly I'm not just trying to hang out with you, Gideon is clearly going to do that, but he's also not going to bug somebody. So, like, it probably happened, like, a week, but not, like, every single day.
Poppy will definitely bug people.
Yes.
Okay. Then Rillinor draws his 2 strange black metallic gleaming short swords that have a slight blue glow to them and says, "Defend yourself."
Whoa.
And he starts setting to help you improve your sword play, to which he has quite a bit of an experience. You see a look on his face, almost as if he's like, almost as if he recognizes, he kind of smiles, and then he parries and gives you a nice, easy blow. You parry that, and you guys have worked on it for a while.
Okay.
Now, Poppy, what did you want to do?
What does Rillinor know?
He says he's quite proficient in the psionic arts.
Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty smart myself.
But he doesn't know any of that sorcery. Or not much of it anyway.
Sorcery. Okay, listen. If you know something that can help me be sneakier, or move through a crowd easier, or not be noticed, or maybe disguising, or something like that.
Okay, he gets a slight curl on his lips.
What?
He drinks from his giant mug. You're sitting across the table from him in the lounge in the Plaza Hotel. There's a gentle jazz piano playing somewhere in the background.
I assume I have beer too.
Of course.
Beer, I have some. What's funny? What? You make
There's
a strange.
quite the laundry list of things you wish to learn.
Oh well, got like 10 days.
You're going to have to narrow it down.
Well, I don't know what you know.
I know everything.
Oh, really? Let's have a shooting competition, fancy sword man. Do you know anything sneaky? Like a mental power sneaky. I know how to sneak.
A white set of wings goes around his eyes.
There's a trick angels use. To walk amongst people, but not be seen.
Well, this is what I'm talking about. Yes, what's that?
Okay.
This is, if you wish, I will teach you.
Okay. Take a beer.
It would take some time and it will be difficult. Do you have the concentration required?
Of course. Drink. What's my metabolic rate? Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. You go to his room.
Wherever training happens.
All right. He's just wearing, he's got under the armor, he has kind of like a black, almost like a padded suit of armor that kind of is like a tunic and like leather pants and boots.
Okay. Well.
He kicks the boots off and sits cross-legged on the bed.
Ooh, the other thing I want to do while I'm in this town is buy new boots. Someone remember that. Okay.
Okay, you bought new boots.
Oh, great. Okay, I take off my new fancy boots.
You may describe them for us.
They probably look exactly the same as the other ones, except shinier.
Poppy had someone specifically commission a pair of boots exactly like these, but shiny and new.
Shinier, new. Maybe like one extra buckle. Okay. Where are we rolling? Okay, I get on the bed.
Okay.
I give a serious thinky face on.
Oh,
and that is
you the sonic skill of telepathic invisibility.
Oh.
It's in the Book of the Theon.
Okay.
If you do it, the foes looking at you cannot mentally see the area of effect. That would include cameras, for example.
Oh, really? Awesome.
You got the ultimate sneaky boy skill.
So, as I said, you've been living, enjoying yourselves, living it up a little bit, training, waiting for intel information on the Black Cabal and where they may have hidden the coin here in Megalopolis. Poppy, you've been training with Relinor, who, however stern and actually terrifying can be when in operational mode, let's put it that way, seems to be, however dour and usually the strong silent type can seem to be even warm, charming, conciliatory, even warm to a certain degree. One time at the end of your training, he got up to drink some water at the other end of the hotel room. And you were meditating and you felt like someone was watching you, and you open your eyes and you look and he was watching you. He breaks and stops. He looks slightly embarrassed. He turns his back to you and drinks some water. He says,
I apologize. I do not mean to stare.
I'm pretty awesome. It's okay.
It's just that you remind me of someone I once knew.
Someone awesome?
My wife.
Oh dear. This
woman.
is. Oh boy.
She's dead now. You drink some water?
Well.
You've gained the talent proficiently. He turns.
I actually made AE. I'm sorry about that. Maybe you could pot her.
She died millions of years ago, not here.
That's the end of Poppy's ability to be psychological counselor.
I lived through many realities for her.
Oh.
Ended up here, eventually. So many worlds. Blistering hot deserts. Strange ships that flew through the black ink of space. All gone now. This is the last place.
I find drinking beer helps those kind of feelings.
Then to beer.
Sounds good. Okay. Whew.
You get my +1 for that.
Thank you.
Poppy's inability to human being for a moment. That's rough, buddy. Let's go get drunk.
Okay, there's a knock at the hotel room door.
Put my boots back on.
Brother turns, psst, his eyes flash again. And then they go down. Come in, doctor.
Oh, good, it's the doctor. Doctor, come in. Hey, how's it going? What have you been doing? Tell us all about your day.
What was I can come back if I was.
Oh, it's
interrupting.
okay. We're gonna go get beer for breakfast. Come on.
I suppose.
Relinor says, the doctor wishes to speak with you about something, Poppy. He then takes a sword, straps one sword on. He's not wearing his armor, just the padding that goes underneath. It's almost like a triangle, like a black kind of padding, and with like pretty much his muscular arms open underneath, and goes out down. You're assuming down to the restaurant, and the door goes behind you. Shiny's been there the whole time. You just don't notice him.
I love Shiny. Shiny, do you think he is okay?
He puts up a strange wave scan. You see there's one kind of atomic pattern here, another one here. They're going brr, brr, brr. Like there's obviously no match. Just
yeah, there's no match. All right. I wonder where his wife went. That's weird.
His wife? I caught the tail end of. Not that I could hear what you were talking about in the hall. I
you heard
just,
every word what they talked about in the hall because
no, he didn't.
You just pretend you don't because you don't want to be
Gideon is
rude.
lying. Thank you. Not that I had heard what your conversation was, but I.
He said he had a wife and she was dead, and he looked for her and he couldn't find her. But we can't pot her because she's been dead for like millions of years or something. It sounds a little crazy. I think he's crazy. Maybe he didn't even have a wife. I don't know.
That is a whole mess of a bag to handle, and I know. I think it's.
You know what I suggested? I've been learning from you, Doctor.
Oh,
I thought, what is the best thing to prescribe in this situation?
Mm-hmm.
Beer. Right?
Yep. That is exactly what my advice would have been as well, Poppy.
Maybe I'm becoming a doctor too.
I would not. Perhaps we explore other career avenues, but
yeah,
it may not. It's not for everyone. And piracy, it certainly seems to be your bag a little.
I think I'm becoming some kind of amazing whatever he just said he was.
Right.
Mental person.
Okay.
Right, Shiny?
Check mark.
Mm-hmm.
Shiny, would you mind accompanying our friend down to the just to see if he's all right? I suppose.
Do you think he might? Ooh.
Okay,
Thank you, Shiny.
Looks at the flower. Moves it slightly.
Shiny really likes flowers
I've noticed.
and bugs.
From what I remember, they're quite lovely. Poppy, can I speak to you for just a moment?
You have been for a while. What's up?
Right.
Did you see my new boots?
I did. Well, no, I didn't.
Let me describe them to you, maybe.
Please do.
They look exactly like my last ones, only shinier.
Excellent. I'm glad that you have found your style niche, I suppose.
It's so if they get wet, I can switch.
Right. I understand. You need a business pair and a pleasure. And Poppy,
Are we getting beer now?
no, boots aside, I really would like to talk to you about something.
Oh.
The
No, talking. Yep. Mm-hmm.
No, I trust me, I don't want to have this conversation as probably in the same. The coins, Poppy. I'm worried about the coins, and right now we have someone helping us find the coins. And while that doesn't bother me, my main concern is, well, what happens when we do find the coins? And I don't know how to say that I'm afraid, other than, well, saying it to you.
All right, you hear again the clapping from the game show. It's some kind of guess what words are on the wall or something, and the TV host is this translucent blue guy is in with perfectly coiffed hair.
Okay. Well, Doctor, the coins seem to power shiny. And other than that, I'm not really sure much about them. Which is why I wanted to research. Oh yeah, we were going to go to the library. I wonder if there's a library here. Maybe it's fancier than the other one we went to.
Yeah, could be.
Oh, I wonder if there's a comic book store here. Comic books get it right.
The clapping comes
There might
back, and
be.
someone says, "What is? Don't fly into the wall!" Ding, 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 ding. Oh, you've won the new Hero 2200 speeder. Whoa.
We, compared to our library excursion, we have had quite a bit more success, I suppose, with comic books. I'm sure that we could find something for sale that would be, well, with pictures for you, Poppy.
But you've never heard of this game thing, right? It's not just pictures. It's a narrative arc that's related to the illustrations that enhances the experience.
Of course, I'm sure that had I been able to view it, I'm sure I would enjoy it quite a lot more than
Ding, ding, ding,
now.
ding. What is? The game is wonderful. They clap again. That's right. And you get the new industrial blender. Da, 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 da. Two robots bring it out. Ooh, they're showing the industrial blender. Da, 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 da.
Ooh, I wonder if that bar makes margaritas.
I haven't had a margarita in a very long time, but I doubt they make ones that, are worth cleaning alcohol, not,
I'm sure they'll mix it in. Nothing strange in Gaia. What were we talking about? Oh, coin.
coins, Poppy.
It's the game thing. That weirdo Kareh thing person.
Yeah, and I've only caught occasional, fragments of what exactly the game is. I don't suppose that Kareh enlightened further for you, did it?
Kareh is wonderful. 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 You start hearing this coming from the TV. You hear gasps. Okay, you can see the announcer man just staring at the camera. Kareh is wonderful. Kareh is wonderful. You have to play the game. Poppy, you have to play the game. If you don't play the game, then you can't win.
Doctor.
You have to get the coins. It is the end of time, Poppy. The end of time. And if we don't have the coins, then they get the coins.
Doctor, the TV's talking.
And
to
if
me.
they get the coins, then that's all cut out.
Gideon smashes the TV.
Okay, it cuts out just before you put your fist through it. Okay.
Yeah, you heard that too, right, Doctor? That's not just me.
No, I heard it.
I've only
too.
had about 9 beers. I can't be hearing stuff.
It is not even noon. Later.
Okay, your
Yeah, I
doctor's
know.
your
The
doctor
breakfast-
sense is really offended. It's before noon and she's had 9 beers.
Not
This
even
is
noon
not
yet.
healthy.
Doctor, they're breakfast beers.
Breakfast. Right. No,
They're
Poppy.
healthy.
Wait.
What?
+1 for breakfast beer.
Breakfast beers.
What? Doctor, what was that? See? I told you. Okay, look around
Okay.
again for Blynk, because there's something weird about that, don't you think? Don't you think it's strange when the TV talks to you?
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. What exactly happened when you visited Kareh? What happened? What did he?
Yep, that memory roll reflects how much I remember. Okay, I think I'm sure I told you. I'm sure maybe I didn't.
Again, you've told me some.
There was this big, freaky, furry, with a big belly and a squashed up face and big eyes and a spit bubble that went in and out of its mouth. And all these weirdo people, there was like 22 of them or 33 of them or 44 of them. It matched. That's all I remember. And they all talked at once and they wouldn't let us leave. And Blynk was there. That was when the ship got stolen. And he just brought it. There's this other, if you think Blynk is strange, you should have met this other one. He floated around in a hat. And they need it, and I can't remember what he wants us to play the game too. And I think he just possessed the TV. Oh my God, you broke my TV. Wait, are we in Releanor's room or my room?
Releanor's room.
Oh, never mind.
We can. The TV is, I think, the least of our concern right now, Poppy. What? You don't know what the game is at all?
Oh, that's
Nothing?
why we went to the library.
No, but I just expected that Kareh would give you more information than just that it's.
You've met Blynk. You think he's gonna tell us?
No,
a bunch of stuff.
No, you're right.
Clearly, he wants us to look for it. Maybe we should whisper so he can't hear us.
I don't think whispering is going to be the icing on the cake that has him hear us. But
You're weird. Stop listening to us. I don't know what Blynk just popped it here and there, and I don't know what that Kareh thing wants, and I don't know what. And then this new Releanor guy, and yeah, Shiny needs 2 more coins. There's 2 more slots, so we could find 1 more without a problem. They definitely make him more powerful, which is cool.
Poppy, you don't, and I'm not implying this would happen. You don't think there's this could go wrong for us in a way that Shiny may not remain on our side if we collect all the coins.
Of course, Shiny's on our side. But I agree that, learning more library time would be worth it.
I don't know exactly what my advice would be other than I advise we be careful in how we move forward with collecting the coins, and if there's any way we can collect them responsibly without giving them to Shiny right away, I think it might be for the best.
I'm not sure. I don't know what's going to happen with the coins, but Shiny's good, and that's all that matters. And we should check the comic books, because comic books always know.
I'll trust your judgment on this. Of course, you've known Shiny far longer than I have, but
I have. He's awesome.
We should be careful. That's about it. Now, I'm sorry. We can stop talking. It's not my favorite either. So I finished.
Oh, I like talking. Talking's not
Right.
a problem. The issue is what you're talking about.
Right.
So,
Well, why don't we stop talking about this and we can join your friend downstairs? Of course.
Doctor, what do you do if someone's wife is dead? Do you buy a present for that? Okay, she walks out the door.
Okay.
Just as the door is kind of closing, it creaks slightly. Gideon, as you're wondering about your conversation, about everything that was said and the strange events, and wondering about this mysterious game and the coins and what kind of possible danger this could have for you and Miss Poppy. As
Are you coming, Doctor?
Poppy's words echo down the hallway. The doors kind of closing. You're standing right beside the washroom that the doors kind of closed. And you could have just sworn you heard a clunk and a clink inside the washroom just to the left of you.
Don't go in the bathroom.
Poppy, I'll be just a moment. And then he closes.
You want
the
me
door.
to wait?
No, it's fine. He closes the outside door, like the door to Releanor's room, and turns.
Okay,
to face
it was closing. You just grab the knob and could you close it?
Yeah.
You hear coming from the washroom beside you.
Okay,
no, it's gonna
Gideon.
be terrible.
Then Gideon takes like the very tip of the sword and just kind of like